Yo, yo, Suzanne, what's going on? What's going on? Doing good, doing good, doing good. Jamari, what's good, what's good? Gabe, what's happening, what's happening? What y'all got going? How in the hell are y'all day going? What's waiting on my waiting on my homeboy to tap in. I might even get to see him feed some snakes. I'm good, good. Tune in, yeah, man too. Man too, I'm winding down. My wife just finished feeding me, so I'm nice and full now. Nice and full now. Yep, so that's what I got going on. Just chilling though, chilling. Trash bags. Might put all this stuff over here. Yeah, what y'all got going on though, other than, just cooling around and winding down for the day? I ain't doing much of nothing for this thing. She made chicken wings, deviled eggs, corn on the cob. Yep, I had fish with that the other day, so she just put a little twist to it and put a little chicken up in there. Eat a little chicken. Yeah. Tell hubby I said what up. Tell him I said what up though. Tell him I said what up though. Got 16 people in here, man. Only 4 likes. That's all y'all doing for your boy today. Recipe. All right, I'll let her know. She might be in here. She might be up in here. I ain't sure. But I definitely let her know, Suzanne, that you trying to get that recipe. Them devil days be good as shit too. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Yeah, man. Well, I'm waiting on my guy, man. So y'all, be a little patient with him. He told me about 6:30, so he probably I just text him the link, so he probably just getting himself together and all that. So he should be up here in a minute though. My godforsaken dogs are getting on my nerves so bad. Appreciate it, Suzanne. Appreciate you, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm back here, man, ready to get it going. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button, though. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I can go ahead and start, though. I ain't got to keep lollygagging. Um, this one right here is the head reds. So what I think I'm gonna do is take people out. Joint ain't that bad. It ain't bad. Joint ain't too bad, bro. Even though I'm mad with you because you didn't eat last week. Who the hell you know in jail with a snake? Hell no, I ain't in jail. Uh, y'all be asking some crazy questions up in here, man. If you gonna ask crazy questions, hit the like button at least. When you seen jail with doorknobs like that, check out your surroundings, bro. Check out your surroundings. No, I ain't in jail though. I ain't in jail. I am not in jail. I am well and free and blessed. You understand me? I miss my brother Q, man. That's what he used to say. You understand me? Peace, love, and blessings. I'm out. All right, Suzanne. I appreciate you for tapping in, though. Yeah, but we ready to pull the snakes out. My partner got about 400 snakes, so you definitely gonna have to tap out if you don't want to see those snakes. I think he could be feeding. He is. I'm cleaning mine, so I appreciate you for tapping in, though, sis. Appreciate you. Tell the hubby I said, what up, though? Savage, what's good, family? Jeremy, what up, bro? What up, bro? What up, bro? Oh man, I gotta Jeremy, I'm tripping, bro. I pulled a bitch sent you that fucking money, man. I gotta send you that money, yo. I gotta for my rents, bro. But what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and send you the money later tonight or tomorrow. And I'm gonna probably wait and get you to bring the rents to me the weekend. I think a lot of them went off food because I went off a schedule. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I know if they gonna eat regardless, but I think I kinda went off a schedule with them. So um yeah. C Dog, G Dog, what up, what up, what up, G Dog? What up? David, what's going on, my brother? How in the hell are you? Oh, for real? Alright. Yeah, it do supposed to start snowing like Friday, Saturday. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hell yeah. Um, hmm. I may shoot you the bread later tonight in the morning, and I'll probably get it Thursday. Get you to bring it to me, or meet you up, however, and get it Thursday. It'd be funny if he sent you gonna Young Thug instead of Rex. No, I don't want them Rex. Even though those Rex need to be 8 too, but no, 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 I'm not. I'm in Virginia. Yeah, that's probably what I end up doing. I'll probably get it Thursday. I'll probably get it Thursday because tomorrow I have to. Well, tomorrow I do got to go to Chesapeake. I got to clean. I got to go clean the building. So ain't no telling. All good, brother. Hope everything is well with you as well. Yeah, everything is great, David. Everything is great, man. I can't complain one bit, bro. I can't complain one bit. Alright, bro. Booyah. With the guest coming in. Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good, brother?
Hanging in there, bro. How you?
Staying out the way, man. In here, doing a decent spot cleaning to the snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, just chilling, man. What's up with you though? What you got going on?
Uh,
You
I'm.
already started feeding?
Oh yeah, I already done threw everything in, tabbed it and everything. Now I'm going over some paperwork for shed test results. Got a bunch of shed test results back, so getting
Are they,
ready to
are,
update.
are they good results?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I want to say about 70% good, 30%, failure, which it is what it is. That's beyond my expectations. So
Yeah, 70% good, 30%
yeah,
bad. Can't
yeah.
beat that.
Heck yeah. I mean, it's still a $3,000 bill. So that's how yeah, that's it just is what it is.
How many snakes did you get tested?
Not sure exactly. So I think it was in that batch 77. I think snakes was tested, but several of them was tested for multiple things, like two or more genes. So,
Oh, okay. Got you.
yeah, working at Hypo Monsoon Pie project. So I haven't produced any visuals, and the first year jumping in, we got our special spider monsoon mail, and that mail was like 17 grand, 17.5.
God.
So but peep game, kind of identifying the business side of it from Crested Geckos. We jumped into serious projects that was kind of rare at the time, a little
Right.
bit pricey, but jumped into it. But we didn't want to keep Spider kind of in the mix of that project.
Okay.
But it was the only mail that was available at that time. This was 3 years ago. So if you see where that goes, it was 17.5 for that male. We was able to find and that male was like 400 grams, had to finish growing them out, which was fine. We
Right.
found a female, somebody was getting out, and they had because we bought directly from Dave Green. So
Okay. Gotcha.
what's going on, Jeremy? Trying to peep in the comments while I'm talking
Yeah,
too.
me too. Me too. What's up, Sweet Walker Raver? What's good,
What's
bro? What's
going on?
Travis,
Um,
everybody? What's good? What's good, everybody?
so what ended up happening? Somebody was getting out. Somebody's always getting out. So that's why we constantly keep your eyes kind of on the prowl.
So you
We found
so
that
do you not do you would you get a whole collection from someone else? Like if someone else got out and said, "Listen, bro, I got 100 snakes, man. I'm out, bro. What you gonna do?"
it depends. So it depends on your situation. This is not going to be widely accepted, but if everybody sit down and think, it will kind of make sense, right?
Right.
This is kind of conversations that we need in the industry as a whole.
Right.
Um, you're going to think your way. The people in the comments going to think their way. I may think my way, and damn, like we could all get along. Maybe I may convince you of the way that you're thinking may be incorrect for you. And you be like, man, I'm enlightened. I just learned something.
Right.
Or you be like, nah, Will, I can't rock with you on that one,
That
bro.
one, yeah.
You
Right.
know, and it's
Right.
like, but we still cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you still my people. You know what I'm saying?
so
Yeah,
so that
my
that's
folks.
that's the if you follow the channel here and everything we do, that's what we're trying to change. It's like a lot of picking sides, which pick your sides. That's fine. Be fans of certain brands. That's cool too. But also be kind of individually thinking. So to get back to your question real quick, um, you have to figure out whether you're doing it for a hobby or for a business. That will be question number one
Right.
because it's very important to have infrastructure. Where are you going to put them? You know what I'm saying? So if you answer that question of where you're going to put them, you got that taken care of. You got spare space. Even if you're doing it as a hobby, you got spare room and you're going to bring them in.
Right.
So this is the catch to it. If you decide that you're going to pick up that collection, whether you're going to be a breeder or a hobbyist, it still needs to make sense. So let's say this person has 100 snakes and dollar for dollar, the collection was $25,000 is what they spent out of their pocket. Bought them as babies, fed them. Even if it's $1 a week, that's $52 a year per snake. They done had their collection 4 or 5 years. They're breeding the whole shebang. So $25,000 for this clutch, and they're like, bro, I'm getting out. I'm bringing you the gold mine. I'm gonna sell you my $25,000 clutch or collection for 10 grand. A lot of people sit back and they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. He doing you a favor. He's gonna sell you this $25,000 collection for 10 grand." But so I don't agree with it. Buying a collection, yes, but I'm kind of in line. Again, everybody's different, but I'm kind of in line with more so. Bob explained it the best, and I think similar to that. I got my own thinking, but similar to that. If
Right.
somebody's trying to sell you their collection, imagine the amount of time you're saving them. Okay, they're not going on Morph Market. They're not vending shows. They don't have to continue to feed them week to week to week. And but you're gonna buy them out. They're coming to you with their entire collection. Well, his thought process, which I agree with, is when you're doing that, it's kind of 30 cents on the dollar is the best offer you're probably gonna get.
30 cents to a dollar. Okay.
30 cents on the dollar is probably the best offer you're gonna get. So you come to somebody with a $25,000 collection and you want to sell and get out, you're probably, I'm telling you, you're really lucky if you get
Mhm.
8 grand. Lucky. And if somebody offer you the 8 grand, it's boom, one and done. You probably need to take it and run. And the only reason I say that is because you're already looking to get out. You're done. You're not going to find somebody that's going to get that for more than that. The value is not there.
So
Why
most of
isn't
the
the
time, pretty much when, say for instance, I want to sell my collection for 5, I'll probably get like 3,500.
depends? What would you value your collection at? What's going on, Mitzi?
Man, see what's happening, what's happening. Um, I mean, I got some decent end stuff. My lavender albino boy, I got a couple of pads, het red, normal. I got pretty standard jeans. I ain't got nothing wild over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But how many snakes you got total? Let me ask you that.
I got 12.
All right, that's quick then. Actually, let's do the analogy right now because that's easier to handle.
Right.
Let's go down your 12. What's one of them? Name them off one by one. What they are gene wise.
Clown,
Male or
uh,
female?
male,
All right.
clown male.
Breeder size?
Yeah, he'll breed. He ready. He
All right.
ready. Lemon blast, breeder size, male. Pastel hypo, breeder size, male. Uh, pastel het red exanthe, 100% het clown, subadult. I got a normal, ready to breed, uh, male. Pad girl, still small, not a hatchling, but older. She's bigger than a hatchling.
Juvenile. A juvenile. Okay.
Juvenile, female pad. I got my Dinka girl still a hatchling, but it's a Dinka girl.
Okay.
She's a hatchling still. It's a female.
Okay.
Uh, I got a black hair hypo girl, juvenile, black hair hypo, female. I got a banana pad hatchling, male. I got a lavender albino, uh, Mojave lavender albino het pad, male. He's a juvenile. I just got the pastel monarch boy. He's a hatchling, male. And then I got the female Mystic Potion. She's 790 grams, so she's a subadult.
Okay. So right there, we have everything lined up. On average, again, this ain't concrete. You're not looking to sell your collection. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
on average, you're looking 50-50. So if you were consulting like anybody where you're talking to me at the time, and you're like, yo, I'm thinking about getting out and I
Yeah.
think I want to sell my collection. The number one thing I would tell you to do is don't bulk it together and to sell each one individually.
Individually.
If you're planning on saying, hey, I gotta get out and I got at least 3 to 4 months, that's perfect timing. The problem comes when, and I just helped somebody that actually was going back to Canada because their visa expired or whatever. And
Oh,
they had a collection here as well. So the issue with, hey, I gotta be out next month in 30 days, I need to sell my collection, is blood in the water, right? You need a buyer more than the buyer need your collection. You see where that goes? So that's where it kind of comes into play. You want to really sell each snake one by one because you have anywhere from receiving 75% of today's value up to 100% of today's value per snake. So if your whole collection is 4,000, okay, we're talking about you can at least bring in anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 back to you by doing snake by snake.
mm,
Now, the problem comes in when you're like, yo, nah, hey, I gotta leave. I'm selling my house or I'm moving from a location. I need this collection going by next month, the whole thing. Now you're sitting there like, all right, if somebody got to fork out the money for the entire collection, they're not shopping for a collection. Everybody's individual. You think different than how I think. So when you pick up something, you're planning something. That's the whole point in being breeders. We're all trying to figure out our vision on what we want to do.
right.
So if your collection is going to be your collection, my collection is mine. We're not going to do the same things. So if
No.
somebody's buying your pretty much finished product at this point, they're going to give you 30 cents on the dollar. So you turn around with that $4,000 collection, bro. Like you're lucky if you get over a grand for the entire collection. And so everybody in the comments, you really want to think about why is that? And I think that that's appropriate.
Right.
The rings, I think that that's appropriate is because of the facts that are already listed. I said your back's against the wall and you're having to get out. You have, unforeseen circumstances and it's blood in the water. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. At the same time, what is enticing a buyer to buy a collection? I wasn't looking on Morph Market to buy all these jeans. I wasn't looking to buy these You don't even know if I'm in these projects. So if it's my homie and I'm looking them out, one or two things that I would do. Either I have the room, the time, the resources to be like, hey, go do what you got to do. I'll absorb your collection. No money will change hands and I'll take your collection on consignment. So
Ooh,
meaning
gotcha.
you control who you sell to. You just let me know, hey, who am I shipping this to? I'll put them through quarantine and everything, and then I'll ship them and do whatever you want me to do. It's still problems that come in there though, because you see a lot of friendships and all stuff that happens and fallouts. So you really got to be tight with somebody to do that. But most of the time, it's going to be a stranger buying your collection. And if a stranger's buying your collection, I know I love ball pythons. I may have my own, and now I'm buying your $4,000 collection at 1,000 or 1,200 bucks, and it's a win for you because your collection is gone, and it's a win for me now because now
You
I
ain't spent
purchased this
hardly no
collection.
money on a whole collection.
But not only that, what was the point? My point in buying that collection would have all right, I quarantine it for 2 to 3 months. I have to feed it for 2 to 3 months now. And now I can turn around and maybe now I can go out there and get 70 to 100% selling one by one.
Mm,
Because that was, you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's kind of it's sad, but it's the reality of business. Nothing changes. You know how they talk about supply and demand, and people get really, really annoyed and tired of hearing that. But
Right.
it applies. If you want to go to Walmart and buy a bar of soap, we can go to Walmart and go get a bar of Dove at $1.25 for one bar. But now, if I go to the mother agency of Walmart, Sam's Club, and buy a pack of 100 bars of Dove, they're 50 cents a bar, but you gotta buy 100.
Yeah. Right. Right. You can't get it one by one. You got to buy them both.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You got to
So
buy them both.
everything, and it applies across the board. You got restaurants. They're gonna buy food by the pound, so that now they can weigh it out. The chefs can weigh it out and serve it per portion to the customers. Same thing. They're
Yeah.
trying to literally squeeze out every profit margin. So it's very different if you're buying a collection as a hobbyist or as a breeder. You can do it. Um, I'll give you a perfect scenario. For us, it worked out perfectly for us where we bought a collection of 8 snakes in year one. So
Okay.
we were looking at this collection, and the only reason we were looking at it was because we were looking to buy a blackhead trick double head clown pod female. At that time, there were none available. Girl was 500 grams. And again, 3 years ago, prices was through the roof. So you're talking about a female like that again at that time. You're talking about paying probably $1,200, $1,500 for that female. It came so the collection had that female. It had a leopard clown het pie male who ended up putting in some work for us. And basically, another it had a pastel orange dream, spot nose
Hey, yo,
clown female. It was
y'all,
lit up. It
check this
was
shit
lit
out.
up.
Check this shit out, bro. This is the whole container. But check him out. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this damn dude, yo. All
He
right.
like, nah. He
Huh.
he he beating feet. He getting out of there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Huh, bring your ass home. All right, you ready to go back in
So
there? Come on, bring your
ended
case.
up. getting that 7 snake collection, and it was like $2,500 for that whole collection.
Twenty.
After I held that collection here, we ended up keeping, I want to say, two of the females. We kept one of the males. And again, we had all of the snakes for about 4 or 5 months. And the snakes that we sold from that collection, I mean, it was somewhere around a profit margin of $3,000 with us keeping the snakes that we actually needed. So essentially, over that time period, we got those snakes for free. If anything, we really got paid to
That's why,
pick up that collection.
yeah, that's why I was just like, you pretty much got paid. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, okay. Yeah, well, shit.
SFC reptiles. Yeah, man. There's a huge difference between hobby and business. I do think they correlate between each other. You can have a lot of fun doing it on either side. It's just so much arguing and fussing between um breeders, breeders and hobbyists, hobbyists and other hobbyists, breeders and pet community. We need everybody to be really kind of representing for themselves and representing for the animals themselves. You could love these animals and still have different opinions,
Right,
long as they're being cared for.
right. I agree wholeheartedly. I
Yeah,
agree
Brandon
wholeheartedly.
said he bought a 15 snake collection and don't have not one snake from it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you do have a plan when you do that stuff. I would definitely say have a plan when buying other. It's just so many problems and obstacles that can come into play. And like that collection that I had got. I mean, literally, we sat here and fed it, we cared for it, watched it. We have a quarantine set up inside the house. So when we bring snakes in, they'll go through literally a 45-day quarantine period in the house. We have racks set up inside the house in the spare bedroom
Right.
before they come into the vault. So we
Mm,
want to make sure, and then there we have them on, newspaper. We want to look for mites. We want to look for respiratory infections. We want to look for all of that. And sometimes they end up being in quarantine for even longer. And the only reason they will be in quarantine for longer is because we're trying to make it all make sense. I'm sure everybody or some of the people in the comments that watch some of our videos, we got like 900 videos, but we do unboxing, videos, and crazy unboxing videos. So sometimes we may get if we get a snake in this week, we'll do a video on it, record it the whole 9 yards, put it in quarantine. But in 2 weeks, if we get another snake in, we're putting that snake in the same quarantine area. So in the house. So what we do is from the first snake now, it's already 2 weeks in the quarantine, it starts over. So that's how we do the cycle. So whatever's the last snake
just in
thing,
case that last snake may come in here with some bullshit with it.
right, right.
Now
So
you
we
ask you
start everything
extend
over.
the ones before it stay. All right,
Right,
got
right. Just to keep
you.
our eyes on it. So I think the longest we've had a snake in quarantine was like 110 days.
Damn,
And yeah,
almost 6 months.
yeah. So what happened is you get a snake in, 3 weeks pass, you what, 21 days in, and now you got another snake in. So now you zeroes out. You start over. You get up to 30 something days in, you bring another snake in. You start it all over. So and it was a situation like that. So the good thing about it, all the snakes that's in quarantine come out of quarantine together, if that makes sense, because
Mhm.
everything's been minimum in quarantine for 45 days.
45 days, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay, okay. I know sometimes you'll be like, damn, I was ready for him to come out of quarantine. Fuck,
Right.
and now I gotta keep his ass in here another 3 weeks, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So yeah.
Brandon, do we nido? We haven't nido tested. Knock on wood. I mean, we haven't had any issues. Thank goodness. We have two vets that we have literally work hand in hand with the crested geckos. But one of our vet will actually answer our calls on the nighttime, actually on his personal time. We actually have his cell
Ooh.
phone. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, I don't even know no good. I gotta ask Jeremy, man. Do we got any good vets
Been through
that
it.
do
Been through
that
it.
got
So
that do exotic? Like we have vets down here, but I don't know if they do exotic animals.
only thing we had to go to the vet for the snakes has been for health certificate for export. We had to do health certificate for CITES and all this stuff to
Okay.
send one to Japan. And that's the only thing we've been
So is
for.
it because where you had to send it to?
Now, anytime you're going for CITES to ship out, you're gonna have to go and get a health certificate, which is normally a vet visit. It's like $50, and they check the snakes out. It's no different than like kind of vending when you vend in some of these shows and they make you get a health certificate in order to vend at a show. The
Okay,
vet kind of looks over the animal, makes sure that they're healthy for the travel. Um,
got you.
and
Got
that we literally, I mean, literally 3 years we haven't had any issues. But again, we keep everything so we're really uptight about our collection, right? That's where it's very hard, and this is a us thing. It's very, very, very difficult for us to, how do I say, have fun outside the family with the snakes. We don't bring a whole bunch of traffic in and out. We share a lot of pictures and things like that. Besides our kids, we have one outside the household employee.
yeah.
So when they comes in, we have so you come in, it's a bleach box, right? You probably have seen these in different kind of chemical facilities. When you step in, you step onto this mat. It's a mat with like a little reserve at the bottom of it, and it's filled with F10 bleach. And it's another solution. You step in it with your shoes that you're wearing, and then you step off of it and dry the soles of your shoes off. Just trying to make sure you're not tracking things in from outside.
From out on the ground,
Then
all that. Yeah.
every single time we come in, we have four sanitary stations where we would get hand sanitizer. You wash your hands first, and then you go, your hands sanitize, and then you go and you start your work shift or whatever you're doing. That's what we do, a time clock system where they can clock in and out through their phones, and trying to facilitate the safest business, home business as possible. So to each his own, but we don't bring snakes and go for car rides or trips to the store, or we don't do that. Um,
Okay.
have all our fun here at the house, between the house and the facility, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of being scared of everything. I get it, but that's just kind of what's working.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what's working.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. That's it's crazy because, like I said, even now talking to you this time, you have your stuff. Is you really running a business?
Right. And then it's with
Good,
ball pythons too, right? So these little buggers is a pain in the behind. It's like, all right, me and you was talking. You
bro.
got this snake and it's slamming food. It's doing this thing. It's doing this thing. You take the snake out and you playing around with it. Maybe you scared it, by just giving it some, enrichment, handling it, and now it goes off food for the next 6 months. And you're like, it didn't do nothing, or we see it all the time. You got to drive them around in a car, and then take them out of the box, and now they eat. So it could be so many different things that's finicky with them. So it's like we're trying our best to avoid any of those possible situations that we can bring on ourselves.
Right, right, right.
The virtual Rectarian, what's going on?
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir. What's good, bro? What's good? What's good, brother? How you doing? Yeah, that's my boy right there. My boy always be showing love and support when he pop in, bro.
Yeah, Brandon said he does that. Yeah, to each his own. And I think, again, I'm not trying to advocate. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's your collection. Do what you want to do with your collection.
Right.
Me and Brandon, we got in a very great conversation. Hopefully, he don't mind me talking about it. Because he's the homie. He's the bro.
Yeah,
He's
hell yeah.
very
My dude.
huge. He's very big on education. I think that's vital in the community. Our approach to education is we're new, but we're going to communicate what we may have learned or what we may know to the public as much as we can. That's why we do it through the videos. So that's our means of doing it. I understand Brandon's point. Brandon wants to kind of get into the school systems, start with the youth, get them excited for ball pythons, for reptiles in general, and maybe that could be the next, reptile, enthusiasts, and get more kids into it. It makes perfect sense.
Right.
The thing about it is, there's ways to do it, and then there's going to be huge obstacles, right? And I'll use myself for an example because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. If I have ABC reptiles and my business, we sell snakes, we breed, we educate. and we travel around our immediate area trying to educate the neighborhoods, the young kids. And we've been doing this for 2, 3 years. And the fourth year we go to a school. We're so helpful. We do birthday party, we do everything. And at the school, everything's going great. We're educating everyone. This is scenario one. And one of the kids get tagged. They're bleeding a little bit. Kids fine. Teacher panics. Teacher need to do what they need to do. They notify the school. They notify the parent. Parent didn't want them to be a part of this. The parent, like everybody else, actually afraid of snakes.
Yeah.
Right now, their kid has been bit by a snake that's owned by a company. That guess what? This company ain't gonna be around no more because they're gonna sue the brakes off
They
them.
gonna sue. They gonna sue you. Yeah. They gonna.
Okay. So it's a liability. So you have to figure out how to figure that out. Now, you say, hey, get insurance. Now, we've been doing this for 3 years and we've been doing the Crested Geckos for 9 years.
Okay.
We have LLCs on both of the businesses. LLCs are overkill for reptile businesses. LLCs is more for people who are providing a service. If I'm coming
Yeah.
to your
Like
house,
my cleaning
a
services
plumber.
LLC.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you break something or
I
you're
ain't got to worry
covered,
about it coming off me. I'm
Right.
insured and bonded, all that good stuff. That way I can
Right.
just, hey, look, here's the information, call in the claim. They'll,
Exactly.
they'll handle it. You
So
know what I'm saying?
the issue with it is, you're not going to be able to find insurance that's going to cover a ball python breeder. You're not going to find it.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you can insure the facility, you can do all that stuff, which we have done, but you're not going to find a company that's going to insure the animal to cover you at that. So your company is going to end up under doing that. Now you can still do it, and that's what I was telling them before, but you have to separate it into entities. It would have to be ABC Reptiles, entity number one, and then ABC Education, entity number two. You can still own the same company, but now you need to do all separate paperwork and separate everything. You have to have animals specifically for education purposes. You have to have animals specifically for breeding, and you have to make sure you're carrying on all your paperwork for the IRS and all that stuff as you move forward, because it's very important when you start digging into taxes, when you start digging into again what we were talking about, trying to isolate any problems. Me
Mm-hmm.
and me and Brandon were talking about that, bro. You got to have separate racks, separate facility, even if it's in your home, at least separate areas, because you need to know that your collection where you're breeding and producing animals for the business is separate from your educational animals. Because why would you want to take an educational animal to a school, educate the kids? You're taking them out of your controlled environment to an uncontrolled environment, and then bringing them back
To a
to your
controlled environment.
right. They may not have any issues until 2 months later. Now you have some issue going on because of this, and now transfer to your breeding collection. It's just so many. Again, you can't control any of that, so you want to make sure you keep both entities completely separate. Now
Mm.
you're facing more issues because now it's like, oh, I got this crazy 10 gene clown pod over here that I love to show off and I'm gonna go educate, but now you go educate, you gotta put them on the shelf because you can't breed that animal because it still has to go through some type of quarantine
Or
or
something.
holdover period while you maneuver around.
Or the hope it don't come back and spread nothing.
Right, right,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
right,
So yeah,
right.
I've thought about doing the teaching and all of that, but the bigger my collection get, the more I be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna just try to remain a hobbyist slash breeder for a little bit.
That's fine. But
Move.
but there's no push to. It's like, why do you have to do one or the other? Like it should be
Right,
your
right.
decision to do whatever you want to do.
Want to do, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Well, me and my wife, when we move, cause we gonna sell this crib, we gonna move, cause she told me once we move, I can load up. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So,
right, right, right.
matter of fact, babe, if you want to chat too, man, I took a picture of that number on that house we was looking at too. But yeah, yeah, we gonna
Uh-oh.
move. We want a
I
spot with
see
some.
I see some questions. Mystic
Yeah,
Mountain Morris. No
yeah.
pets, no pet rats. But Audra does have pet rats. She actually has them in the house, in cages, and all this elaborate enrichment. She takes them out, put them on her shoulder, walks around the house with them, and I'm like, you're nuts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I done
she
seen
has pet
sis. I
rats.
done seen sis do videos with one on her shoulder, and I'm just like, man,
Yeah, she
I
crazy.
would be shitty as a bull, bro. You know what I'm
You
saying?
and me both.
I'd
You
be
and me
like,
both.
hell no.
You and me both.
Hell.
We're doing kind of a long form video, and I've already talked to Brandon about it. I've talked to several people about it, and you know, people talk about kind of gatekeeping, right? And we talk about gatekeeping and giving the information. Problem with this information with the rodents is people are so judgmental. You know, we're trying to get people to kind of open their mind, be an open book, and it's very hard to communicate the way everyone else receives individual information. And in a nutshell, we're gonna make a long form video on it, but this is something everybody should think about. At the end of the day, uh, if you choose to be a breeder, right? You choosing to be a breeder, you have to start somewhere. We started 3 years ago. We're still trying our hardest now. We want to keep growing.
Right.
But when you start in your breeder, in your business, you want to make sure that you're going to be accessible to as many customers as possible, right? So here it is. If all right, we'll bring it to reality. The homie Pat, I done heard your flow. I done heard your music. You killer. Man, you doing the thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna approach it as a full-time gig, it's your passion, it's your dream. Do you have a better chance? Please don't laugh at me. Chat, don't laugh at me. But Pat is a crazy, crazy rapper, artist. Do you have a better chance rapping in front of people, music executives, people with contacts in the industry, people that can kind of relate to your content and what you're rapping about? Do you have kind of a chance there? Or do you have a better chance rapping to now it's 100 of those people in the room? Or
Okay.
you're gonna go into this room over here where there's 100 people in this room, and hopefully I don't offend anyone.
Right.
But there's 100 people in this room that are deaf. They're deaf. They can't hear, and there's no translating. And you're in there rapping.
I mean, it's a no brainer. I'm going over
Is
here
it?
with.
And you can't, but you can't say it's a no brainer. I'm
Why
hearing
not?
you.
Why
What?
not?
So I'm gonna argue with you why it's a no
No,
brainer, but it's
no.
a
The
no
only
brainer to
reason
me.
I would say it's not a no brainer is if I don't know those 100 people are deaf.
Right. Right. So that's the easy. That's and I just came up with that on the fly, but that makes perfect sense. Now I'm gonna break this analogy down to you, right?
Okay.
Now you ain't, and again, this ain't a personal attack. You know I fucks with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you're not Red Man, you're not Method Man, you're not a artist in the now, right now.
Right,
You're aspiring artist, you're trying to come up and you're doing your thing. So
right.
you have those two rooms. And who like logically would pick to go into the room of the deaf with no translation, no means to really communicate with them? Nobody. You
Nobody.
would want to go in the room where maybe you could be heard, maybe you blow up, right? You make it. You make all the contacts there, and through those contacts, you blow up, you big, and now you go into the room with the translator and entertain the second room now too. Now you're getting through to everybody. So I make that analogy because that's how we deal with rodents.
Okay.
Rodents is very important. And I don't think that now, if you're hobbyist, this is not targeted toward the hobbyist thought
Shouts out
process.
to
It's
my
more
boy.
a
Shouts
business.
out to my boy Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator. That's a smart dude, bro. You know
You
what I'm
got
saying?
to do it that way. But
Yeah.
now let me flow it over to these ball pythons because I feel that people, and again, being open minded, we don't think about it this way.
Right.
So in the United States, you have certain states, several states, I believe it's 14 states, where officially ASFs are illegal.
Yeah.
Okay? You
Yeah.
can't have them.
Yeah.
They're illegal to breed them on the low. They're illegal. So if you're a ball python breeder that has not been breeding for 20 years, you're just trying to get started, you're just trying to get going, why would you even feed your collection ASFs?
No.
ASFs are legal here in South Carolina. They're legal. We don't feed them.
Oh
We
no.
don't breed them. We don't have them at all. And the reason being is because it's not in the business plan. Because guess what? When we have snakes available for sale, if it's on ASS, And forget the kind of stigma that they get stuck and all this other stuff. The point of it is, if we're feeding them ASFs as a new breeder, a new rapper, we're telling everyone in these 14 states, I don't want your business.
Pretty much. Pretty
So
much.
how are you gonna make it? So that's the equivalent of me as a rapper going in the room of the death first and trying to blow up.
I get what you're saying now. I get it. I get it.
So
I get
now
it.
to really make it full circle, because it's not an anti-ASF movement. Now you elevate yourself. You make it to Bob. You make it to Justin Canova, who's the mega house in the
Oh,
industry. You
right.
make it to
Right.
Ozzy. You make it to Mutation Creation status. That's the equivalent of the person that went into that room with the executives where everybody was able to hear them flow and blow up and use their resources. And now you making revenue, you're doing what you need to do. Now you can go in that other room. You can feed SF if you have trouble feed. Now you can do these different things because you built up. You see
Yeah.
what? So
Yeah. I see it.
that's our approach.
And it makes so much more sense because
Right,
you gotta basically what you're saying is if whatever the wave is at the time,
right,
that's what I need to kind of be on. Not to say to ride that wave all the way,
right,
but for the time being, why would I breed ASLs if I can't have them here in Virginia?
right,
Why are you selling me a snake? And also, we need to smarten up as buyers and
right,
hobbyists. We need to start asking those questions. Okay, what is he eating? Is
right.
he eating live frozen? Is he on ASLs? Is he on Norwegians? We need to start asking more questions other than just looking at the snake and say, "How much you want for it?" Damn, that's
Right.
expensive. You don't want for 1,200. All right, bet.
Because
Come on.
we have to be realists, right? Like Gene for Gene. I mean, come on, we've been doing it 3 years and we're doing well. That's cool, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you, hey, I just hit this, crazy clown pie, and Ozzy hit the same snake. Ozzy puts his up for sale, and I put mine up for sale. Be honest with yourself. Who you think gonna sell that same snake before the other person?
Ozzy gonna
Same
say that snake
price.
first. Yeah. That
Yes.
snake, motherfucker going to Ozzy first, bro.
Yes. So
Go to Ozzy
that's
first.
that
You know what I'm
that that needs to kind of make us think, it's not about competing or comparing, right? It's a point of at the end of the day where I may get 10 inquiries on different snakes throughout the week. These Justins, Bobs, Ozzies, they probably getting 50 inquiries, 100 inquiries.
saying? A day.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hey.
for things that may be available and easier for them to move because they have the supply, their demand is better. Their demand is higher.
I get
So
it. I get it.
trying to make that kind of make sense, and not I sometimes you don't put the words together as perfect as they need to be, and you tend to get people that's on one side or the other. And once they start dividing and it's this team versus this team, it's like, bro, you can say this is healthier for the animal or that is healthier for the animal. If they tell you, feeding Skittles to a ball python is the healthiest thing possible, and again, I'm being
Yeah, yeah, it's
sarcastic.
sarcastic. Yeah, yeah.
But if they're banned where you live, how you gonna feed it?
Unless you're doing something illegal and then you still wearing the risk of getting towed off and getting all that shit took from you. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Especially
Yeah.
in this world we live in, right? Because you seen, the bad news what they did down Fish and Wildlife, killing the boa. These people that's the professionals don't even know how to identify the stuff that they're supposed to be a professional in.
Yeah. They killing animals because they thought they were venomous.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's important for us to kind of share the information. We can't make people do what we want them to do, but we can share the information to hopefully, influence them to understand. Sometimes easier isn't better. Sometimes, you got to learn the hard way, and that's kind of food for thought where that comes because if you are doing it as a hobbyist, you can do whatever you want. Even as a business, you can do whatever you want, but you
Right.
have to understand as well, you know, if the same scenario with music, if you're not willing to, answer every phone call that somebody's blowing up your phone, where any phone call could be a potential lead to a contract, because you're tired of social media or you're tired of phones and your phone is ringing off the hook and you decide not to answer it, is that being smart? No. You better
No,
either answer it or have a wife screen calls or, do what you need to do because any single one of those calls may be,
could be it.
yeah,
Could be it.
yeah. So I don't know. That's just my thought process on it.
No, that's awesome, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
don't think that could have been broken down any better. And I'm glad that you chose to come up here with me to share that
Oh yeah.
exclusive knowledge. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? Oh,
It's just a
so
thought
yeah, man.
process.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. So now as far as uh beyond the thought process of business, if say for instance, what's a backup plan?
Hmm.
What's the backup plan to your backup plan? As far as if things don't go right with, say, if a bad storm come through,
Hmm.
rats, rodents, and shit stop breeding, and damn it, you know what I mean? Stuff just go bad. What's the
Right.
backup plan to kind of line shit back up?
I mean, it's several different ways, and it depends on the emergency. So if it's a rodent issue, because again, we still buy our rodents. Actually, when you hit me, I was coming back from
Yeah, you told me
Carolina
you was on
rodent.
your way back to the vault with the rat.
So
Yeah, yeah.
uh, Audra actually produces. She does all the breeding to feed our hatchlings. So we're feeding roughly about 220 hatchlings every single week through our own production in house.
Okay.
Every week we're also going and we're pretty much buying right at about 200, and I think we bought 250 smalls. And we do that every week. So if our rodent guy doesn't have them, the other side of the coin is we have another guy that we can go to. He's about an hour and a half away one way. We can go to him. um if that's
Proxima. Thank you,
if that's the
Proxima. Mike and
case, yeah,
Melissa.
that's crazy.
Thank you. That's who I got it from, Proxima, man. Mike and Melissa.
That's
Hey,
what's up.
I'm glad you went here. Was he eating frozen thaw, Mike, or was he on live? I was supposed to hit you up and ask you that, but I
How
slipped my
long you had
mind.
him?
Maybe about 2 weeks. Tomorrow
Oh,
will be like 2 weeks.
okay.
Yeah, tomorrow will be like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do have contingency plans on that, and we do a lot of. We are willing to do a lot of stuff probably people wouldn't do. For
Okay.
example, we have another connection on rodents. Let's say it's feeding day today. This is the part that don't come off on YouTube or nobody really knows about. But what's up, Bosa? We if that happened and we don't have any rodents, even for this week, we have a guy that's 6 hours away where we'll just get in the truck and go to them. We'll drive 6 hours one way, pick up rodent just to come home 6 hours back and just make it happen.
Do a turnaround
Yeah. Because this is what we do. We do this full time. So
full
we
time.
need to
So you
feed
got
our
you
animals.
got to make those sacrifices in
Right.
order
You
for it
have
to
to.
work. Yeah.
Now, if it's just somehow some complete catastrophe, it really depends on what it actually is. Now, if you say we went through Hurricane Helene, um, again, our stuff is set up a little bit different than most. So I don't want to say that kind of we could risk more than other people because that's not the case. But if it's a complete loss, it would just suck all together. But we would have to figure out a way to kind of get back on our feet.
Right.
It would start obviously through insurance. And what I mean by insurance, because I just finished having that conversation as far as your business itself can't, really be insured that way. And that's accurate.
Right.
But through the blessings of Crested Geckos and all these other things that we've done over the years, because we was in law enforcement, got out of law enforcement. Um, if that was the case, we would have lost our house and everything else as well, and we would just get paid out pretty much for our house. And we have a decent sized house, but we also don't have any more. We don't have a mortgage, so we're covered that way. So
Hey man,
again,
let
at
me
the end of the
hold
day,
something, man. I still got a mortgage, goddamn it. Send me something.
at the end of the day, so that's the other side of business, right? 3 years ago during COVID, when geckos was going crazy and we were doing well, we literally start, buying and starting LLC for Flawless Exotic Creations to do the whole business startup, racks and incubators and all that stuff. And over the 3 years, that's where we were literally about $625,000 into ball pythons. So we're
How
working
much
to
you
kind of
spent,
get
bro?
back
You
into
getting
the
it from
black.
625,000.
Yeah, in total, over three, it's about 3.5 years. But we're bringing in revenue, we're bringing those numbers down significantly, but we're nowhere near being in the black as of yet. We were 77. We brought in 77,000 year one, right around 70 grand year two, and we've yet to do the numbers for year three, and we still have all our production from this past season. So we're bringing the revenue in. We were estimating to do hopefully 50 grand in revenue for the first 5 years. So meaning
Y'all,
each
the
year for the
first
first.
three
So
years, you know, already
yeah,
got paid that. Yeah.
we're doing it. So we're crushing it in that sense. But at the same time, like you said, if it was completely destroyed, then we, hustle, man. We gotta get out there and figure out our thing and do what we do. But that's how we would start. Obviously, with things taking care of your most important expenses, and your liabilities, that was the first key to kind of taking care of all that, keeping that overhead low.
Mm.
That's why we didn't want to do a storefront. That's why we wanted to build our facility.
And
Because
y'all, and you and Audrey built your
yeah.
facility.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the facility is 55 feet long, 16 feet wide. So the company built the facility to our like design. We have an entry door, we have a backup entry door. There's no windows. And then we did everything, her and I, we did everything in the inside ourselves.
Yeah, I saw when
Um,
y'all was
yeah.
putting up the drywall and all of
Yeah.
that. You know, y'all putting everything up. So yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah, we did
hell
everything on the inside ourselves.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, you kind of never want to put all your eggs in one basket ever. So
Gotcha.
having certain things taken care of, because you kind of lived within your means and didn't kind of go out and buy and do all this crazy stuff. So you take care of that, and if something happens, then something happens at that point. Maybe that's the point that you cash in some stocks and bonds. You definitely get paid out for your insurance claim because it's a total loss. And now you're sitting here with however much money trying to figure out the new plan on what you're going to go and do at that point. But you're not, I mean, you're not, you know, you're just going to miss all your animals because you had
Yeah,
no control over the situation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Yeah, you pretty much, man. Like I said, the form, the plan. Yeah, bro. Like y'all, you definitely put a lot of thought in it.
You
You
have
say
to.
you and Audra had a lot of conversations about things.
Mhm.
Far as talking about, you think we should have had the kids working for us, or you think we should get somebody else that's gonna work? You know what I mean?
You have to. You
Yeah,
have to,
yeah.
especially with the kids and them having to get jobs and you wanting them to learn how to, the value of a dollar. I mean, they don't know what it's like, being raised in North New Jersey, coming from the inner city, no struggles. And I'm not trying to make them understand that either. They're living their life,
Mhm.
they're in this setting, and I want them to live this setting, but I also want them to know what hard work is like. So if you don't have the money to do what you want to do, no, you can't do it. So saving up good amounts of money, they're able to buy cars and stuff
Yeah,
now. So that's
yeah,
gonna be interesting. So it's
yeah,
getting to that point.
yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Well, look, you got anything in there you trying to show off?
Let me see if I won't get bit.
Yeah, it was good, chat, man. I'm sorry I ain't been as attentive to y'all, man, but listening to our guests talk, so I gotta, what I mean, I gotta show respect and be and make sure I'm paying attention and getting this game. And I hope y'all listening and getting the game too. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all hit that like button, bro. 40 people up in here only got 27 likes though, and bro ready to show off some sneaks. So you know what I mean? What y'all doing?
So we'll show off a few. Some that I won't move her around too much. She's already eaten. But this one here is actually we're giving this one away.
Giving it away.
We're doing a giveaway. Yep. So we have a YouTube membership, right? And hopefully this don't sound like crazy promo, but yeah, we're doing giveaways as a part of our YouTube membership. So we only have two
Ooh,
tiers,
ooh,
and it's a
okay,
$20 support tier where we're gonna do four giveaways every year. And
okay,
then we also have a $5 support tier where the $5 tier came in because we have a bunch of viewers that don't keep animals. We're hoping to influence them to get their first reptile, but
okay.
they just like kind of supporting and watching our videos, and you guys probably see how goofy me and Audra are.
Yeah,
You
hell
know,
yeah.
so you get people that kind of like that type of content and they want to support. So that's what the $5 tier is for. But
Okay.
then Audra also thought of a cool idea that we're gonna do a giveaway for the $5 tier as well. So, but the only thing that's going to go around with that is we're going to want to make sure that whoever wins, that they're able to keep them. We're going to, obviously hit them up, some type of video conference call, and make sure that they can house them, care for them, make sure they're not a kid, make sure they have permission, do all the things that we're supposed to do responsibly on our side to make sure they can keep. But this is going to be the first giveaway that actually I believe we're doing this giveaway this Sunday. This Sunday is the first giveaway.
Okay. Okay.
This girl here is ALS, which is a League Act Like Super. So she is fire, vanilla, 100% het for hypo.
So
So
she's fire and vanilla. So cause fire and vanilla are different, right?
they are different. They are League. So basically, if you breed this girl, she cannot produce any normals.
And the normals. Okay.
So everything that she produces will be fire or vanilla. But she's also het hypo. So if you're really cool, like hypo male or het hypo male, it can really produce some really cool stuff with her.
Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope, bro. That's dope. James B. Easy was good, bro. James B. Easy. All right, let me see. So I got 2, 5.
And then we got, I don't know if too many people have seen a one-eyed snake, but we produced this boy here. He's kind of just been a mascot here. We may keep him, but we're never in any rush to really post any of our stuff, really. But it's a pie, 100% het for clown that popped out the egg with one eye.
Mm.
Show you.
His patterns are really orange.
hmm He's possibly a stranger.
Oh, okay, okay. I wonder what caused his ad for him not to have his ad though.
I'm thinking incubation, maybe
Okay,
where the egg in the box was getting maybe the heat or maybe getting a little too cold.
okay, okay,
He eats, he slam food. I say he, but I don't think I can check to see if it's a he or
or
she.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, we're not
hey,
really right.
still Al, no Al, yo, that joint still dope.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah, yeah, that shit still dope as hell. 59 people in the chat, man. 35 likes. Y'all get them likes up. Alex, what up? What up? What up? What up? Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Nah, man, just got the bro, me and the bro sitting here chatting it up, man. I'm cleaning snake seeds off feet and then showing off. So enjoy the show, gang. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
So then we talk about het markers and expressions, something we're learning more and more every year with. But this one here, we got the results back on this one, and it's Inti chocolate triple het for hypo, monsoon, and pie.
Ooh,
So
yeah. Them he-
excited,
them hats make that snake powerful.
right? You see, look at the pattern,
Yeah, and it's kind of wonky. Monsoon this, you got a lot going on.
right? A
Yeah.
lot. Inti kind of brings it together quite a bit, but man, that
One thing I've
pattern is
been
crazy.
noticing about Inchy, man, some of these inches I've been seeing been having like a lot of flecking in their pattern.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been noticing that about a lot of Inchy
With
stuff.
age. They get more and more with age too.
either. Trying to eat, bub. My boy only took one meal with me since he been with me. I'm trying to think I'm gonna throw him some live too.
Yeah, you probably gotta give him some live and
Yeah.
get him
Uh,
going.
the guy Brian Gillis at Sky High Morse, he told me, he said, yeah, I had him on live or pre-kill. And I left for pre-killed in there with him. He didn't take it off the tones, but when I left it in there, I came back, it was gone.
If we're going.
Yeah, but I gave him a couple frozen thaw feedings, and he been leaving them joints in there like, man, I don't want them. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
like, yeah, they may not be. You might gotta heat them up a little bit more. How hot are they?
But they
Yeah.
be, I be having them pretty heated. Like everything else, be snagging. But all the new stuff I got in there, like, man, I
He's
want
like,
some.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I want some live, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a cool little bugger. He got a cool nose and hand on him. But this male, he'll be breeding this year. This is a ODYB Wookie pie. That's 100% het for DG.
ooh, oh yeah, that's the one I love. He got that champagne head, like.
Oh, no, this is a different one. I'll see if I can show that one off. That one
Oh
is
no, that is a
wow.
different one. Yeah, because that joint got a two-tone head, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's that Wookie. Wookie does some crazy stuff in pie, like
Hell
absolutely
yeah.
nuts,
Hell yeah, bro. His head is crazy.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
does.
don't know what the hell is that paradoxing?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's just a pattern, but I know it's associated with Wookie. Yeah, you were talking about this stunner. This one ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah, man. Look at the joint with the white lips, bro. Yeah, that joint crazy. Yeah,
This is
that joint sick.
nuts.
And we've been up here a little over an hour. We got that's now the people starting to pour in.
I know, right?
90 people in the chat, man. 41 likes, man. Y'all get them likes up, man. We in here
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
showing off snakes and all that good stuff for you.
Let's go.
And y'all ain't messing with the content. How y'all gonna treat me like that, man? I'm like Tyrese, how you gonna act like that? A lot of these jokes ain't even that bad, though. It's crazy. Glad for real. That way ain't got much to clean up when I'm done. Definitely got a vacuum though.
And
Before
this
I
is
use me.
this past season pickup from the homie. Again, working on building the network up like we doing here, and homie Darren over at
Who
Stone
you
Morse is
grab that
working
one
with that heat. So this is a Orange Dream GHI Grim Extremis. So that
Ooh.
Extremis gene is just wow.
Okay. I'm glad you said the name extremist. So I was watching one of RCR Will,
Yeah.
one of his older videos. So is he said something about extremists being a visual hit for a trash strike?
I I think Ken Mason lines first started with that. He had Tri Strike in his line. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. I can't say that, that's how it is for all of it. But I know when he first, it was a dinker for Ken Mason. And like the tri-stripe gene was tagging along with that dinker. Now he also said that he never tested his theory on it being compatible with the traditional, I think, TSK tri-stripe. So it's KMR tri-stripe is his tri-stripe line. So
But
some of the
never
extremist
found the
stuff,
trash strike too?
I don't know if it's compatible with tri-stripe. They're still kind of
Oh, they
working on
still
it.
they
What's going
still
on, Dickie Foster?
work that in. Okay.
Right. And
Okay.
it's like I think somebody else is gonna kind of have to figure that out, and that makes sense too, right? It's like so if you work a dinker and you come across something where you're producing, it could be hypo. Let's say it could be clown or something like that, or
Right.
it's something different like that, and you produce it and you had no clue it should have ever been in your parent. We're probably still gonna call it clown. We're talking
Right.
about clown, but the point I'm trying to make is if the gene pops up through a wild caught dinker, and now you're replicating it within your collection, you're probably going to focus on that. You probably won't taint it with going out and getting the actual gene and putting it in. You're probably going to keep it separate. Your customer may go out there and see if it's compatible. Same thing happened with GCR, Exantic. I
Okay.
believe that's the, you see what I'm saying? Like, because I
Yeah.
always wondered that with the Exantics. I'm like, oh, they're not compatible. But if they're not compatible, then why don't we have a bunch of, triple het GCR, TSK, BPI, Xantic girls out there because somebody tried it
Right.
and found out, and they're not out there. So I guess it just kind of kept everything separate.
Yeah, that's crazy though. And what them jeans, man? That's splicing them jeans, and man, you don't know what the hell you gonna have going on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Hey, it's some great. Hey, homie, I appreciate you, man. Um, Pat is awesome, man. I love being tapped in with Pat, but it's really cool to get those comments, right? Obviously we're black, but we got
crazy to
a
see black
comment in there, and
women
that's really cool.
was the black.
Because I find that with the reptiles, any of the reptiles, this is one thing that we can kind of all agree on or disagree on, but it can bring us together for conversation, no
Right,
matter what walk of life you come from.
right.
And I find that very, very cool. You got to think about it. I come from law enforcement. I come from the inner city up north, so I have so many different experiences in life, good and bad. That I mean, as a regular person, everyone assumes something. Somebody may see me. If you see me in the gym, you would think I'm crazy, like nuts. You probably
Yeah,
wouldn't even want to talk to me because you think
right,
I'm nuts.
right.
But I'm a regular person. That's just a mold I got to get in to execute what I'm doing.
And
But
that's that. Never judge a book by its cover, bro.
right,
You could look at me and be like, yeah,
right,
that boy look like he probably killed you. You know, I got these
right,
boots,
right,
these
right,
grills,
right, right.
tatted
You
up,
can't
you
be
know, this
judged.
and that. But I'm told I ain't like that unless you want me to be that way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So
If you
they were
want
saying in
that,
the comments, so I love that because we
yeah, you
also fight
understand?
another battle. When I was a kid, I'm
That word double
43,
L was good, double L.
we couldn't have snakes in our household.
Hell
We just
no.
couldn't. So obviously that's an obstacle if everyone else, whoever from wherever, have and gain that experience and even learn that you don't like them, at a young age, or learn that you love them at a young age. We didn't get that chance to have that experience. So, and
Exactly.
a lot of inner city black people have the same experience. So I'm very happy to kind of put it out there. That's fine, man. It's just like everybody else. We're regular people.
Yeah, even my wife, man, when she got to watching my vids, you know what I'm saying, make me join and laugh with people, she was like, babe, I ain't know so many blacks was into that like that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
love it.
But I'd be like, yeah, you'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
I
You'll be
love it.
surprised.
It's an awesome experience too because that's even more. I did a video today that dropped today about YouTube, right? And
Mm,
it's interesting because I hit you up now with these videos. I'm like, bro, you doing it? Now I'm loving it.
yeah,
I jump on every time I see you on live. I try to make sure I jump on. I want to engage. I want to grow the community through
yeah,
support. If we're sitting there preaching it all the time, telling everybody, hey, do your videos. It don't matter whether you have one subscriber or 100, 10,000. You got to start somewhere. The difference is there's somebody out there that's just like you and me that just don't like the camera. They don't want to put themselves on camera. You just gotta kind of not care and just do it. Haters going to hate. How many trolls come through the comments?
I done seen quite a few get assassinated since we've been up here. You know what I'm saying?
It just kind of is what it is. You're always gonna have some pushback
Yeah,
from the other side, no matter what the side may be. But like you would think everything should be positive. We ain't up here talking about killing people, hurting nobody. We're talking about animals, things that bring us joy and excitement. So you're gonna have negativity in the mix as well.
hell yeah, hell yeah. But you know what though, man? It's a good thing that this conversation kind of came up to because it lets you know how much alike that we really are.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
all of us are so much alike. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep, absolutely. This one has been under wraps for a while. We
That's
haven't done
definitely
too many.
GHI.
Yeah, haven't done too much breeding with this one. This one is pastel GHI neon. We got this from Hardwire Exotics.
I remember the video when you did the unboxing on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's literally, I want to say, four people in the United States that's kind of, I guess, working or even have neon. So we're in no huge rush, but we do want to separate it from pastel so we can kind of identify it in a single gene. So we're just kind of trying to waiting for the right female to pair this male to, female or two to pair them to. We also have two girls that are neon as well. But yeah, it's really,
that
really
joint
cool.
struck, didn't it?
Yeah.
That joint said, "Man, put me the hell back, dog." Neon plus stranger. Okay. Female classic hypo says what my no way Mike Tang, you in the building. What's good, bro? How you? Y'all hit the like button coming up in here too, man. 80 people up in the chat, only 58 likes. Mike T probably just hit the like button because I seen it go up.
This is one of those looks that you never get tired of, bro.
Stranger.
Clown, yeah,
Yeah.
stranger clown, bro. We have quite a few of these, so we're gonna be growing out a bunch of them. I like it in the visual clown. I like them in the hats. I love the stranger gene. It's something we're gonna take probably further and further.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really, really cool.
Yeah, man. That stranger and that clown, man. I'm telling you, like, man,
Bro, we
that's
just did a pairing. I'm hoping that it goes for us, right? It's the male. Chocolate It's chocolate, pinstripe, stranger, DG, het hypo, and we bred that male to a stranger clown het hypo. So I'm hoping for some insane hypos, some stranger chocolate hypos that's gonna be double het for DG and clown. I'm excited about
excited
that.
about that one. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Chill out, bro. I got the snakes in the holder container while I'm cleaning out their enclosures, and this dude right here keep one of them done already escaped, and this dude trying now.
They getting excited, bro.
I don't know what the hell they got going on, bro. Just to do this one, yeah, I'll straighten him out too.
Check out this. You probably won't see this for quite some time. We hit two of these, and then also we hit three in the blackhead version. But this here is nuts. This is a Cypress Lesser Spot Nose Desert Ghost 100% het for hypo girl. This thing is wow. So obviously
Sheesh.
it's the visual DG, but it's also the ALS by it
Yeah,
being
that
Spot
that
Nose
less
and
that
Cypress.
lesser DG and lesser hypo are some really dope ass jeans too.
Man, you see the head on
Yeah,
her,
yeah, I was just ready to say, look how washed out the head is on that joint.
and we got the same combo where we swap out Cypress for Blackhead, and you can really, really see the difference. So you see her. Let me show her too.
Okay. Hell yeah. Show all you want, bro. Show all you want. Hope y'all enjoying the show, man. And thank y'all for tapping in, yo. 87 people up in here, only 61 likes. So y'all get them likes up for me.
Check this out. Try to get them both in frame. So that's the one I just showed you, and then that's the Blackhead version. Same combo. One Cypress,
And
one
that's blackhead right there. The
yep,
one you put, the one you got at the screen now is a blackhead.
Blackhead, and
Yeah,
that's the
hell
Cypress.
yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Hell yeah.
Huh.
That's crazy, yo.
I found so when we hit these, they haven't been hit before. So that was really cool to be able to kind of now we can say that we've hit them, but now we're watching them transition and grow out. I mean, they got some serious size on them just to be produced from this past season. We have a couple
Yeah.
of them. hell, I think we have 4 or 5 of them that we hit. But we're obviously going to keep at least 2 of them, but we may end up keeping more because
Right.
they're showing every time they shed, man, they look more and more. I don't know which one I like better, the blackhead or the cypress version. Look,
Both of them.
both of them.
Shit. Gonna hold it down with both. Mike T talks I like dogs better. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Shouts out to Mike T, bro. That's my dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this my boys.
You got this girl here, Stunner.
Oh my god, what the hell is that? Banana?
So spot nose, acid, banana, leopard, clown. So basically, it's the banana acid Batman.
God. Yeah, that shit. And that joint took whatever that gene is that's in it, took all the speckling out that joint.
Yeah, it's very, very few spots on it. Very few.
Yeah, that thing is beautiful, bro. I really like that one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit that like button for me. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I gotta put his too.
So here's another stud of a breeder. Not too many people have seen. Super dark. So this boy here, man, oh man, pleasant surprises this season from him. But this is Super Wookie Acid. That
God,
this season we also proved him out because we did not know that he's also het for pie. So we did not even know that was in the mix. So that's
mm.
how this is actually the sire of the that white lip. Both of those are white lip and the funny head snakes that I just showed off.
The pass.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that thing is super dark, yo.
Yes.
Damn, look how dark that thing is, bro. That joint's so dark, it damn near ain't got no pattern nowhere but at the bottom.
Yep. And the acid really kind of throws the accent and everything on the sides. It's really cool. Really
Hell
cool.
yeah. Damn. Yes, sir. Especially when they are bright and hold all that color into maturity. Hell yeah, double L. Hell yeah, Nazir, y'all showing snakes where the raccoons, horses, and goats at. Yeah, we ain't on the farm, Nazir. We ain't on the farm, homie.
No, no, no. And this is the one that we are letting go. This is actually a boy. This is that another one of those white lip. This is actually the son of the one we just showed. So this is
Yeah,
the pastel version of the one that I showed off
man,
earlier.
look at that joint face, bro.
That's crazy, right?
Man, that joint like a duck, bro.
Super Wookie, pastel, ODYB, possibly acid, pie.
So Super Wookie is a pretty, is a decent, is a really cool super too.
Oh man, really cool super. Let me show you it out of pie. We hit those too. So check this out. So this is the Super Wookie Acid Yellow Belly that's het for pie.
God, boy, look at that damn thing, man. That pattern is
Mhm.
crazy, bro.
Nuts. And check out
That,
this ringer.
Shit. And if you just turn it up and to the belly up, it look basically pad.
Right?
Damn, that's crazy, man. And that pattern, that the background is dark as
That's
hell.
nuts, right? That's
Hell,
crazy.
that's crazy. And that's the super Wookie yellow belly.
Super Wookie acid yellow belly het for pie. Yep.
Acid. Okay, acid. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. The last pat with the white tip. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, I'm gonna throw them in here for the police.
So this one is different than the last. It's still clutch mates, but now it kind of breaks it down even further. So this is just gonna be single gene Wookie, not the super. But this is Wookie, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Het Pie.
But that's
This one's
still
actually
that's,
available.
that's still dope as hell though.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's cool
actually,
to work
it,
these
it looks
projects
very
too.
similar to the
Don't
one to the last one.
right? Oh. And we actually got one we produced last year, the same combo that's bigger. Let me show you how it's aging.
90 people in the chat, man. 68 likes, man. Y'all get the likes up for us, man. Got my boy walking back and forth, showing off them dope snakes. Know what I mean, that's how y'all gonna treat me. Thought y'all love me.
Oh, she going in the shed, but this is the last year's version. Wookie ODYB Het Pie.
Yeah, the only other person
Side.
I really heard talk a lot about Wookie other than you was DJ.
Man, I love some Wookie, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, DJ from shouts out to my boy DJ, man, Royal Caribbean Exotics. That's the homie right there. Matter of fact, he's probably live right now. I forgot the day was Tuesday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he probably live. Matter of fact, if he did go live, he is live. 7:15 Eastern time every Tuesday, gang. So he's probably live right now.
And then we got this boy, just hit breeding size.
Child, look at that boy, man. That pad, something about that pad, man. Pad will never get old, bro.
Yep. So I know you just got that Monarch in, but this is Orange Dream Ultramel Pie. 100% het for hypo.
Ooh.
So
And my
working on
monarch
stick.
is had G stripe.
Nice.
Yeah, he had G stripe.
Nice.
Yo.
Let me show you this funky G stripe. Hopefully you're not in shed.
Yeah, shouts out to Proxima Reptilis, man. They blessed me with that boy. They blessed me with that boy. This week right here, I'm going to get him some live. I've been trying to offer frozen thaw, so he been wanting it. Now I know why.
Let's see. Hopefully the lighting does him some justice. But check that out. Nuts. So
God,
this is
straight. What?
Harle- Harlequin Black Pastel Hypo G Stripe.
God, look at that boy, yo.
Just so vibrant,
Perfect
bright.
strike all the way down too.
Yep.
He don't even got a break in it nowhere.
Nope.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Hell yeah, yo. That's dope, man. That's dope as hell, bro. Hell yeah, Chris, that joint fire. Yeah.
Then we take a trip back to the dark side.
What you got there, bro?
This is a stranger puzzle.
Just Stranger and Puzzle?
Yep, stranger and puzzle.
Okay, that puzzle made that stranger gave it a lot more pattern to it.
Oh yeah, and the dark it got the deeper colors too.
Yeah, hell yeah, that thing is nice, bro.
That's wow.
Hell yeah, that shit dope. Yeah, that puzzle. I wonder what that puzzle. I don't know if nobody made it yet, but that puzzle in Trash Stripe, that shit gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, that will be nuts. That will be nuts.
I'm gonna tell you the best two jeans though, if to me that I've seen, because I know Colorado Cold Bloods made it, but it was another guy. He was the first one I ever seen with the albino Trash Stripe.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna DM it to you. I'm gonna go because I DM'd it to Ash. I'm gonna go find it where I DM'd it to Ash it, and I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna send it to you too, bro. But he had one. He had pinstripe and trash stripe together is crazy, and leopard, bro, and trash stripe is insane, yo.
I can't wait to do some funky things with Trash Ray, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
man, I
doing
can't wait to
mostly
see what you
Trash
do
Ray
with
and hypo. Yeah, doing a lot
hypo.
of.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you do with it either. Ooh, that's definitely got some inchy in it.
Yep. So OD chocolate, Inchy fire, Het Monsoon.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
another girl we growing up.
And you know the jeans that people don't really talk about, like the more simpler jeans, they make the most beautiful snakes if you ask me.
So bright. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. The dark is dark and the light is light.
Wow.
Hell yeah, yeah, that's crazy. How far along you got before you start breeding that one?
You said start breaking out?
I said no. I said how long do you have before you're gonna start breeding that one?
Oh shoot. That one probably at least a year. At least a year. Well, probably more than that. Probably that's a last season production. So still probably 18 months at least.
Male or female?
Um, that's a female on that. We have a bunch of different
So it's
ones.
gonna be a little bit longer. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Those females, yeah. Cause
Yeah.
so do you just go by as far as like the female? Do you go by the size or age and size?
Age and size, and plus we have a we can put them on a machine or check their ovulations, check their what do you call it?
Follicles?
Follicles. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can check follicles.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. You got some shit over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be bugging. I just be like, damn, man. From your unboxings to the shit you produce, and I just be like, dude,
Hey, bro, it's got to be pedal to the metal, and just try to keep, improving. We live by that thought process. If we shooting for it and we miss on it, and then somebody else maybe they hit it, and they make it for sale, we try to go out there and get it.
get it? Yeah,
It just
yeah.
kind of makes it one step because what we're trying to hit is not is never the end. That's the problem, right? We hit something and I'm like, oh, I want to make this, and then when you make that, you want to now take that and make this,
That's with it.
and
Yeah,
you take so it's constantly the bar is constantly moving, which is supposed to be the fun part. It's
yeah.
never
You
really supposed to
automatically
be.
start thinking of what would it look like in this.
Right.
Wonder what it would look
So,
like
and
in
that's what we
this.
preach, right? We always trying to, that's why we sit back, we watch everything, we look on Morph Market, just to, even sold stuff, stuff that's gone. We want to see the different combinations. So now we can get creative, and I'm seeing like looking with the Super Wookie. I can't get enough of Super Wookie. So I'm like, especially in pod, I'm like, so if I'm getting this consistently with this white lip interaction consistently in Super Wookie Pies. I want to do more Super Wookie Pies.
Ah,
I
yeah.
want to do now. I want to see the Super Wookie, Stranger Pie. I got another one that looked crazy too. Hold on, I'll show you this one. Nobody's hit.
The San Fran is dope. I got a couple Oregon red sided garters. Okay, okay. You got garter snakes too, James. Be easy. Yeah, hell yeah.
So this is incredible to me. I love this one. And it's crazy because you got to see it compared to other ones, other
That,
pies
that's
and everything.
visual. That's a visual pad though.
Yeah, and this is a stranger. Listen to the genes. Stranger Wookie Phantom Pied Het for clown, female.
Yeah, damn. But you know how? Okay, even with the pad pattern on it, that Wookie, you can see
Yep.
the Wookie in the pattern.
And you can see the Wookie fighting with the stranger.
Yeah, you can actually, especially like in this, put your finger like at the in the middle part of the snake, right up in the areas. Now start going downward. Yeah, all the way down going toward that, you can see the Wookiee and the Stranger in that area.
You can see it in there.
Yeah,
And Phantom brightened it all up because I'm gonna show you it again without Phantom.
yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. Flawless Exotic Creations, Benea. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Flawless Exotic Creations. Y'all go follow them on Instagram, YouTube, Morph Market, TikTok, etc. Oh
So
man, look at that damn thing.
this is the same combo but without Phantom. And another female, and she's also had clown.
Well, it seemed like when you took the Phantom away out of it, though, it made the pattern more crazier though.
It did. It did. It definitely did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll show this one off. This one may be sold. We had somebody inquiring on him today. I'll check and see after I'm done. But this is just
Stranger too.
yep, pastel inchy stranger clown.
That Stranger and Clown man is
Nuts.
crazy for real, bro.
I like the head on it too. The head is really cool. The pattern.
Oh yeah, that pattern is
Nuts.
yeah, that go crazy. Yeah, bro. And all your snakes look healthy, bro. Like you can tell them just eat, man.
Well, you heard what I answered when you asked me, what do you do if you ain't got no rodents? We got to go find them. And sometimes that's going to cost more than what we're used to spending. You know, so if we're at 500 a week on rodents, I mean, you got to make sure that that's in the budget. So we try not to do a budget by the week or even by the month. We try to do the budget by the year.
Ooh,
That's how
okay.
we put it down. So at the beginning of the year, we'll basically account for all of it and say 2 grand a month that's going to be rodent feeding. So you're paying 24 for the year. Now last year it was only 15. But we got a lot of growouts now. They're no longer on wings and no longer on pups. Now they're on smalls. So now that increased. So now your budget need to increase for your feeding. So
Mm.
end of the day, just implement it. So at the same time, if you do well, and that's what we try to tell people. It's not a just, it's not a clout thing. It's trying to spread the information. No matter how well we do this year, we won't be out of the red.
Yeah.
Unless it's a literal, we don't have enough animals to be out the red this year. But at the same time, we want to communicate and let people know, like, okay, yeah, if we do well, if you do 6 figures, if you do $100 in sales, that's still not $100,000. That's $100,000 minus
Shit.
24 grand for rodents, minus whatever other expenses, minus paying the employees and all that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not you're not gonna get that. So
Shit, she
it's
had
has
to
to
hear a
make
lady
sense.
know she was in shed.
That's the Mystic Potion.
Hell yeah, man. Her crazy ass. I might have to offer a lab, but she pink as hell. You can tell she in shed.
Yeah, yeah.
Pink as hell. You know what I'm saying? Eyes blue. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know she was in shed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know
Oh
she was in shed.
man,
But I did see her soaking a lot. So I was like, well, that probably had a lot to do with it. Yeah, her joint, it seems so crazy. That's my last snake. And
right.
my phone on about 20% now. So I still got a little juice in me. But yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. We
Join.
stay go ping
Shout
the
out to Joy Reptiles. As far as that goes, so that's where we take a loss. We don't pay ourselves, not on the ball pythons. So we pay ourselves on the crested gecko side. For all us crested geckos, we've been doing that for 9 years. That's what started everything for the business start up in the ball pythons. So we're not operating in the red on crested geckos. We're operating in the red on ball pythons, but we actually made a conscious choice that we're not paying ourselves yet on the ball python side. We, if anything, we're utilizing a lot of those funds for operating costs. So it's a running joke in the house where it's like, oh man, where you know Audra and I would sit there like, oh, we're broke, we ain't got no money, and then she saw her sunset because she loves the Sunset Project. So we
Okay.
ended up getting into the Sunset Project, and she wants to work some cool combos
I
with
thought
that.
y'all broke though.
Right. So then, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we'll probably don't be out here eating ramen noodles, but still ordering $1,000 snakes. But it's in the best interest of the business. We never want to take from the business to tend to our needs. You know, we want to, if you have a $60,000 purchasing power on a business, whatever it may be, you need those funds there to deal with whatever the issue. Like you said, rodents. If it's instead of $500 this week, out of nowhere, you got to pay $1,000. Do you feed your animals or do you not?
You spend $1,000 and feed your goddamn
No,
animals.
but most people don't think about it in the concept of it really don't matter. It matters in the long run, but it
Right.
don't matter in the immediate now. If I'm not sitting here pulling, $500 a week out of my pocket. The business is
They
paying
paying for
that.
that. Yeah.
So, but it
Yeah.
all goes hand in hand. So back from year one, year two, year three, and now. So if last week we do no sales, it is what it is. If this week, if we sell $5,000 in animals, it still is what it is. We're not taking that money and that, oh, we need to spend it, put in the money. No, it's just it's there to deal with whatever is coming. And at the end of the year, you figure out through your the IRS and filing your taxes with your CPA, you figure out what is actually supposed to go where. We meet with them every quarter, and you figure it out that way. So we're not really interested in trying to really make money for ourselves right now. Again, we're planning long term. We keep saying that 10 years plus, 15 years plus, we are still hoping to keep doing this at a whole nother level. And if we can hit 10-year mark and at 10 years, even on the revenue inside, let's say you make 700 grand over 10 years, then now you're sitting there with everything we have and completely out of the red. Now you're really doing major numbers because
Yeah.
you have your entire investment back plus some. You still have the infrastructure that you built while you was on the way.
You know what's so
See?
crazy though, bro? Like I believe y'all gonna go all. I believe it's gonna be tenfold for y'all because y'all taking care of what's gonna take care of y'all.
You got to. You
You know
got
what
to.
I'm saying? Yeah.
You
You
got
taking
to.
care of what's gonna take care of you. Because even with you when you was talking about like sacrificing, like is I have a cleaning service, but I'm hands on with it. Like whenever
Right.
we go to a building, I'm there cleaning up.
Right.
My workers are cleaning up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I don't want to be there cleaning up, but the business when those invoices come in every month, I'm like, well, the business taking care of me, so I got to take care of business. You know what I'm saying?
Moped Mike, that so to get deeper, we got more videos into that. Not necessarily, no. So what he said, everyone, if you're listening and not reading, he said, but now you have 10-year-old equipment and remember it doesn't work forever and got a budget. That doesn't really work that way. Be working with the Pythons. So with the whole business startup, everything is kind of absorbed into that, and then it breaks down on for tax purposes, depreciation year by year over time. So you're not really getting the tax benefits all at one shot. You get it over time. Therefore, if you actually do at 10 years, I hope it sounds stupid and crazy if you hear it for face value. I hope we need to invest, $50,000, $60,000 into something. That's the problem. So I'm saying 10 million things at the same time.
Mhm.
Taxes. Most people that hate taxes are individuals or families. It is nothing wrong with working. There is nothing wrong with working. But the tax code is built and made for businesses to win. That's why the tax code is in place. Therefore, I'll give you the scenario. If you make $1 million selling whatever, it could be geckos. You make $1 million selling geckos and you go to file your taxes, and the IRS is like, hey, you did amazing. Give us our 500,000. The problem with it is you're going to walk away with 500,000 in your pocket, doing whatever you did well. I mean, who's going to frown at that? But that's not smart. If you have a CPA, he's going to come to you and say, "Hey, you did amazingly well. This is third quarter. We're coming up on the fourth quarter where you're going to pay your taxes. What do you need for your business? All right, what does your business entail? Oh, you're going back and forth 3 days a week to FedEx that's 20 miles away. You should probably get you a cargo. Oh, the cargo van's 110,000. Okay, cool. Oh, you need a new incubator. Oh, you need a double slop sink to wash and make things more efficient. Okay, you got another $50,000 in things you need. So now, again, you made $1 million. You turned around and go out there and spend 200,000 on justifiable expenses. You have the vehicle, the truck, the van. You have the double slot sinks. You're not doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. You have all the stuff you went out there and bought. You go back to your CPA, you give them your paperwork, you spend $200,000. Now drop you down into a lower tax bracket. And now instead of paying the IRS $500,000, the IRS is looking at your numbers and your expenses now because expenses just went through the roof. And now the IRS is sitting there like, okay, now you have to pay us 125. You pay your
Mm-hmm.
125. What did you just do? Okay, you spent
Foolproof.
$325,000. You paid 125 on taxes. Okay, and then you spent another 200 on all the stuff that you can touch and build your business up. And then by bringing you down into a lower tax bracket, you also kept 100 and some change in your pocket. So you
Yeah,
got to read the tax code and how it works.
yeah, hell yeah, bro. Got this free game, yo. Y'all can at least hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe
Yep.
to my channel. Subscribe to Flawless Exotic Creations. And to all the moderators that's in the chat, man. We all do YouTube, Instagram.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You already know.
Show each other some love and support, man. It's free.
Please do. Please do.
Free. It's free. Free
Definitely.
game, bro.
Definitely.
This man ain't charged for all this knowledge he giving. This motherfucker here speaking a business seminar. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know,
You know what I mean?
I live by that thought process and the philosophy, each one teach one, right? You know, and it's not me trying to teach, but it's just spreading the information. If you have it, share it, you know, so other people can utilize it. You
That's
know,
it.
there's so many different ways. You know, you make yourself a LLC so that you can have the opportunity to pay yourself through the business, which will
Yeah.
put yourself in a different tax bracket. There's so many different ways that you can, you know, protect your future wealth and your business building. And you need to make sure you just follow the laws and the rules.
That's it.
Yeah, accurate. Join right, accurate. They don't teach a lot of this. And then it's also our interest level, right? Because I can only speak for me specifically, but as a younger kid or a younger young man, and I wasn't interested in this stuff. It wasn't until, you
Me
know,
either.
I had
Me either.
kids, you know,
I,
people that looking, depending upon you, you know, that's when you start researching.
I didn't get interested into none of this type of stuff until I got my own business. It was realizing like my first year I filed
Right.
and another guy, he owned a business as well. He was giving me game. He was like, bro, you always your first joint, you always file you took a L, bro.
Yep.
You took a L.
Yep.
You got you that first one you took a L. And see, I'm naive. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
So once people started giving me free game,
You
just doing
got
it
to.
because they see me out here trying, I'm trying this, I'm doing that, I'm trying to be better, I'm trying to provide. Motherfuckers was just offering free game. I ain't had to
Right.
ask for now. Oh, you got a clean silver. Hey man, you ever did this and this? You ever applied for this and that? You ever done this and this? And I'm like, oh no, I didn't know I could do that. You know what I'm saying? It's out there
Yeah.
for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
out there for you. It's out
It's
there.
just the same thing with your what is it W-4 or with your withholdings form. I was
Right.
just teaching my younger cousin. I mean, he's 18 years old. He's been working, but he's been doing the wrong thing. You know, in my opinion. And
Right.
now this year, you know, he's getting ready. You know, he just got his money back, and he called me literally ready to do backflips. And the whole thing was he wasn't understanding the process. You know, we come from the inner city and we lack a lot of the knowledge firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
So he was under the understanding he started working. He's been working since he was 16. Now he's 18. So the first 2 years that he filed taxes, like he was having to pay taxes. And he came to me, he's like, hey, oh, I know you got CPA. You know, can I talk to them or what am I doing? I'm having to pay tax. And I'm like, dude, you don't own anything. You don't have any kid. What are you doing? So he didn't even know. A lot of people don't know that the withholding form is not for the IRS. It's for your employer, the person that's employing you. So they know at what rate to keep taxes back out of your check. He also got the advice from his mom to make sure that you can file 9 dependents is the max you can file. Why you would do that, who knows? Reason he did that is because they take the least amount out of your check. But at the end of the year, again, that's the rate that they're keeping the withholding. So he's sitting there getting the most of his check every check, whatever, whatever, no real responsibilities. At the end of the year, he's having to wonder why he's coming up with 400 and something dollars to pay to the IRS. So this past year, he changed his withholdings form. He literally was maybe missing 40 extra dollars per check because they were withholding more money out of his check. And this year he ended up getting back like close to $1,000 on a tax return.
Hype
And I'm
as
like,
hell.
bro, yeah, you got to do your paperwork right. And it's because he literally on his dependent sheet, he had them withhold at the highest rate. I told him, hey, young man, make sure you get used to this. Every job you get while you are childless, have every job withhold at the highest rate. By you doing that at such a young age, not only will you save your own money from paying your little bills and save your own money on the side, at the end of the year, you'll never have to worry about paying the IRS. You're going to get a tax return that you can add to your savings every single year. 4 or 5 years, you go buy you a house. We're not taught these things. We're not taught these things.
Yeah, Mike T said the IRS gonna charge you double for giving out too many business tips.
Oh man.
Yeah, yo,
Nah,
bro.
man, it's cool, man. It's
Yeah,
cool. I
hell yeah.
appreciate hanging out with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Anytime.
bro. That's why I hit you up when you hit me up yesterday. I said, "Yeah, I got bro on. If something come up, I'm gonna hit you up." You were like, "Yo, that NCAA game coming on though." So,
Ah, yeah,
oh
yeah,
no, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was like, today when I got to the crib, I said, "Man, I want to go out there and clean up." She's like, "Lord, have mercy, you ready to go out there and start tearing shit up, all this and that?" You know how it is, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we talking shit, we laughing and joking. I was like, well, "Man, I'm gonna hit Will up and see if he trying to go on." Cause bro did hit me up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made
Mm-hmm.
me hit you up. You were like, "Bro, 6:30." Shoot, I
Yep.
just came on, started getting prepared, came on back here, sat down,
Right.
and it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right. Right. Yeah,
man,
Moped
I
Mike. Yeah,
appreciate hanging
I
out with
agree
you,
with you,
though, bro.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Moped Mike. You're right. But what I'm trying to teach him as an 18-year-old is, yeah, you can sit there and put one because you're a single dependent, and then they're taking out pretty much an accurate amount out of your check. So at the end of the year, you don't get anything back and you don't have to pay anything. But that's not what I want to teach him as a young man. What I want to teach him as a young man is to do without, learn to do without. The more you can do without, especially money, and save with the same money that you're operating with at, I guess, at a loss every single week, and you're saving money and still taking care of your lifestyle, you're also being forced to save in a different avenue when you file your taxes and you get a lump sum back that you now go on vacation or do other things to invest with. So it's kind of forcing him an additional revenue stream to save. Mike is right. This is the homie Pat's channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We got 88 likes. We appreciate it. Yeah, save, save, save. Definitely. Especially in this economy, so that you can live pretty much better in the future. Set yourself up better for the future. Somebody was saying where the snakes at. Let me show off one more before I bounce.
Yeah, I had to go run. I had to go run and go get my phone charged. My phone finna die.
Oh, no. Let me show off one more. This is the cool one. That in the long game, this is a cool one that's in the long game for us. Hopefully, will produce some prominent pieces of the puzzle for us. So this one here is red stripe, black pastel, harlequin, triple het, hypo, G stripe, clown.
What's the jeans in that one again?
So this is red stripe, black pastel, and harlequin.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people talk about Harlequin either.
Yeah, and we're trying to put harlequin in certain combos. Therefore, later on, we kind of hit some of the more visual, more stuff. Because Harlequin is a big, big time brightening gene. Really big time
Mm.
brightening gene. Actually, hold on. I know I said the last name, but I can show you better on this one.
Yeah, hey, yeah, y'all hit that like button though, man. Y'all hit the like button coming up in here. Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. We almost at 100 likes, gang. We almost at 100 likes. Get us to 100. We at 92.
So this is one we're moving away from because he's already produced. This is actually the sire of the last one. So this is
That's
Black
Black
Pastel,
Pastel, yeah.
Harlequin, yep, triple het, hypo, clown, and G stripe.
Mm.
And
Okay.
we picked up a red stripe Kiki.
Oh
So
yeah, 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 yeah. I saw the video on that.
so we put this one. This one is available now. We're in no huge rush. If he doesn't move, he'll just sit around as a backup to the backup and just hang out and eat.
That's another thing too. It's always good to have those keep those backup meals because
Oh,
you
big
never know.
time. Big time.
Yeah, yeah. I got everybody about clean back here.
But bro, I appreciate you, man.
I
Every single
appreciate
time.
you. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I appreciate
definitely.
you, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? When you were like, yo, 6:30, I was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was gonna get a hell of a show anyway. I already knew. You know what I'm saying? I already
Oh
knew, bro. You know
man.
what I'm saying? I already knew. That's why I said, man, I just call whenever I ain't got nothing going on. I
Oh yeah.
text your phone. Hey, text you. Hey,
Please
bro.
do. I'm always ball game for it, man.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And then
definitely.
it's just this one. You know, the first time you showed a ass of snakes. This time it was more. We kicked it. You showed a lot of snakes, but it was a lot of knowledge.
Information, yeah.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
knowledge,
information.
bro. You know what I'm
And
saying?
now
So
people have that spot where they can kind of go and process it and research it and challenge it too. Maybe it doesn't apply for everybody, but at least it's there for you to kind of take bits and pieces you want to use, and apply it to how you see it fit. But
hell
it's
yeah.
cool. And don't forget, we got that giveaway this Sunday. We're doing it
Yeah, they
this
got a
Sunday.
giveaway, man. So y'all become a
Yep,
member to his channel. Y'all might
yep. We
mess
got that
around and
giveaway.
come in a late bloomer and end up leaving with a
Yep,
free
yep,
snake.
yep. Free shipping and
With a
all.
free snake. And a free shit. Hey, can't beat it.
Yep.
Can't beat it.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. But I'll let
See?
you get to it, homie, and I'm gonna get back to checking on these feedings and get to the gym. I'm getting
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You finna go. I
oh
went earlier. I gotta work early today, so I went in there and yesterday the gym was closed, so I did like 300 push-ups though. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Dropped down, did that, but I went and messed with I did a little chest and back, and then I messed with my legs a little bit. Normally I do legs on Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
we
I
we
just
got
got
legs today. And my
yeah, I
son's
did.
gonna hate it. My son's gonna
I
hate it.
hate legs, bro. I hate
Bro,
legs.
my oldest boy, he's 16, 175 pounds, squatting 315 for 10 reps. Yeah. Nuts.
Hell
Nuts.
yeah, he nuts.
Hey, he on it though because I love it too because he's like, Dad, I'm on your heels. I'm on. I'm
Yeah,
like,
cause
bet.
you on what you doing? Five.
I
That's
do.
that.
I do five. I do 500 for 6 to 8 reps, but I'll do 315 for straight 20. I do 20 reps, 315 squat. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
If I get the 315 off the bar, I'm gonna be on Instagram like this in the hospital bed. Yeah, no, yeah, that's crazy though. But
Um,
see, are you still competing?
I haven't in a while. I turned pro 7 years ago. I've competed in Vegas at Musclemania. I've competed all over, but
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna compete again. I've been just so hyper for bro. I get obsessed when I get locked in, whether it's fitness, whether it's this. I get obsessed, and I go on research mode. I go deep dive. And same thing with the gym. Everything I do, I try to do my absolute best.
got a pit bull man, bro. One track
Yeah,
man. Whatever you want
yeah.
at the time, that's what I'm on. You
Yeah,
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
get it. Gotta
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
help.
Hell
Coming on Volkswagen. Not yet, man. Not yet. I gotta step my game up.
yeah. he close though. He fucking close. Yeah, man. But I'll let you get on out of here, man. As you get to the
That,
gym, man. I'm gonna sit
that,
up here, put these snakes and stuff back, man. But peace and love
definitely.
to you and your family, man. Continue to be great. Listen, Flawless
Appreciate you.
Exotic Creations, man. Go like, share, subscribe, man. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Wolf Market, Flawless Exotic. What is
All
it?
of it.
Flawless Geckos.
Flawless crested geckos and flawless exotic creations. Yep.
Also, Flawless Crested Geckos. Go like, share, subscribe. Your children might want a gecko, man. Go
Yep.
holler at them.
That's right.
Simple, man.
That's right.
Simple. Simple,
Let's
bro.
do it.
Well, look, man.
We out.
Peace and love, bro. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
it, bro.
You can click
Appreciate
on
you.
off. I'm gonna sit up here a few more minutes with the game.
Go do it. Do it.
Yes, sir. Be safe, bro.
Later.
Yes, sir. Peace. Yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, though, man. I'm ready to put my babies back. I done got all their enclosures cleaned out, and I'm ready to start putting them back. I done put quite a few of them back already. I only got one, two, three, four, like five to put back. I've only got like five to put back. Yeah, man. If y'all want to stick around and watch me put back these five, good to hang around and do that. You know, sit up here and do that. chit chat for a few more minutes, man. Y'all give me some pointers on who y'all want to see up here so I can reach out to them and see if I can get them up here, or if any one of you want to get up here. Show off your snake collections. Just get up here. This is how dialogue, man. Just talk. You know what I mean? Reach out to me. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. Virtual Reptilian. Y'all go like, share, and subscribe to the Virtual Reptilian. If y'all want to see some dope venomous animals, y'all want to see feedings, all that good stuff. Let's get it, man. We want to see the Virtual Reptilian. Oh, say less, brother. Say less. Say less. And I screenshotted it. I couldn't save right off of the jump, but I got a screenshot of your number. So I got your number. I'm gonna lock your number in. I'm gonna lock your number. I'm gonna give you. I'll call you up. I'll call you up. I'll call you up, bro, and get you up here. I don't know if Proxima's still in here. Quite a few people done dropped off. I like what you're doing. I'll support. Nimbo, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, it's people like y'all to help me keep going anyway, man. If it weren't for y'all tapping in and hitting the like button and you know what I mean, just showing support, man. This helping me go on. I'll probably lose interest in doing it, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the real MVPs. All of y'all, my mods, just the people who tapped in. I appreciate all of y'all, man. At his place, lots of cool critters. Yeah, that's why I say I got to get him on too because I'll I know he'll show some stuff off, man. People ain't nobody never seen no venomous on this channel, so that'll be something new. That'll be matter of fact, Reptaria, I might because I think if Proxima's still in here, I gotta reach back out to them because I got their number 2. I just text Mike. They supposed to be on this Sunday, Proxima. You know what I'm saying? So Proxima's supposed to be on this Sunday, so y'all stay tuned in for that. Yeah, man, got a grind. It ain't cheap, LOL. Yeah, hell yeah, Casey. Angolans, yeah, man. It's a guy. Follow him. I don't know. You might already follow him, Casey. Called Balls Angolans. He got ball pythons and he got Angolans pythons, man. But I like them Angolans pythons, bro. He did a lot of content lately. If he have, I haven't seen it. But yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll show y'all a couple of the ones that I put back already. I just went and bought a fresh thing. I went and bought some fresh water bucket bowls for a couple of these that I'm gonna do. But this the one I got from Proxima right here. That's that pastel monarch boy. Boy look good. Yeah, that boy look good. Yep. Matter of fact, I gotta put her back in her enclosure. Yeah, I gotta put her back. That's so crazy that she ain't eating. But to be honest, I could actually put her in this. She's bigger, but it'll be crazy if I put her in this and she start eating. Cause Tommy said that she was good on frozen thawed and uh and live, but she hasn't taken either since she's been here with me. But to be honest, if she don't, I might try the smaller bucket. You know what I'm saying, and put her in. I might try it. I might try it out. I might try her out. My Mystic Potion girl. And she going on in her hat. She ain't want to be bothered no way. Check out. Then this I just sprayed them off. So you see, it's my lavender albino boy. It's my guy, man. Scarface. Then I got this one here from Jeremy. My banana pad. I'm gonna freshen their waters up too. Sir Capone. Everybody likes Capone. And then I got him trying to escape. It's my pastel hypo. He trying his damn best to get out. It's my pad girl. She ain't shit. My clown boy up there, but I'm gonna take all of them out. It's my dinker girl. This damn snake is mean as fuck. The snake mean as hell, yo. I'm telling you. Like I'm gonna back up because she'll snap. I'm telling you, she crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, she is crazy. I don't know if I ain't. Did I put my normal back? I ain't sure if I put him back or not. Oh yeah, I put him back. My normal boy back in there. Everybody's tubs has been freshly cleaned. My pastel hit red. He in there cooling. He in there chilling like a villain. And I haven't put these three back yet. Or my chocolate hypo girl, so I can turn it on around. Put it back on. Put the camera back on my Ugg mug. You know what I mean? Put the camera back on my Ugg mug. Smooth operator. I didn't even know you was still in here, big bro. I didn't even know you was still in here, my dude. Blackhead hypo girl. She doing pretty good. She been eating pretty good since I got her. She been doing really good. Yeah, she been doing really good. All right. Putting everybody back on y'all. Just my normal clown boy. Just a clown. Just a clown. My boy right here. He be trying to come out the junk to get his food. He didn't even eat last week. It's that time of the year though. Oh, for a second game, move this out the way. Yeah, go on in there. Yeah, home, bro. Go on home. He went straight in his ass, flying. He ready to go. He said he got a lie like he do to the warden. Yes, sir. My pad girl. She in shit right now. I think her ass blue. Yeah, they getting blue anyway. That's my pad girl. Are you ready to go on in? Go home. Go home, girl. Oh shoot, she went inside the hat. You never known to do that before. She went halfway in there anyway. Alright, who else I got? So I got two more to put away. Yeah, I got two more to put away. And then I got to clean up back here for Queen O kill me. Tell you what we are talking about. I'm lost. Hold on. Pat saw it to repeat myself, but I want you to see this message. Get vanilla extract, the real stuff. Put a dot on the back of the rodent's neck to feed your MP. Okay, alright, okay. A dot of vanilla extract. Okay, I got you. Appreciate that, VR. I'm gonna start calling you VR. TVR. TVR. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. About vanilla, yeah, about the vanilla abstract. I got it. Mike is right. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift, homie. Appreciate the gift. Oh, shit. He came. His face was right in my face. Get back, bro. This is my Pastor Hypo boy right here. He done got a little cranky over the past year or so, though. But he been eating really well, though. He been eating really well. Doing pretty good. I'm glad that I cleaned them out, too, because a lot of them had poop. And it's always good to keep them clean because sometimes they be pooping and their substrate be covering it up. You don't see, you think they ain't did nothing the whole time they have. So it's good that I be taking the time to clean them. Yeah, past that hypo meal though. Phone camera ain't doing no justice. He brighter than that. All right, boy, you ready to go home? Cause don't come back up. Go home. You know you don't want to be bothered. All right, go ahead. Yeah, I don't think I got one more animal to put up, gang. My big ass pinstripe. That's the one that bit me. Y'all give me them 2 likes, man, and get me to 100 likes, man. Got 98 likes. Y'all hit the like button, man. One or two of y'all might have forgot to hit the button. Y'all hit the button. Price is about to be right. Nah, I ain't thought about getting into monsoon Casey. I like it though, but I haven't thought about getting into it. I'm really ready to start trying to focus put my focus on when I do start breeding on my Dinka girl, on the AK-47 girl I got. On the AK-47 girl I got, I'm gonna put my focus on that joint. Do I sell snakes? No, I don't. Appreciate it, gang. Yes, go. Let's go. Got me to that hundo. Yes, sir. Salute to y'all, man. I got 100 likes up in this thing. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Let me pull out this last boy, and I gotta straighten up back here after I finish. There you, bro. I just took you up to the 100. All right, likes. Yes, sir. Just don't tell anybody I like your shit 5 times. I got you, bro. You just told her yourself, TBR. No, I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to the virtual rep series. You know. Yeah, this guy. Yep, and this is the fellow that bit me. It's my lemon blast boy. Yep. Yep, this is the guy that bit me right here. Yep. Yep. In case they say pinstripe is the broke man's monsoon. So this is my monsoon right here. Go on, boy. Go on, bro. Go on in your hat, bro. Why you trying to go through there when you can just go in your hat, bro? My snake's crazy, bro. Bamboo pinstripe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, but everybody cleaned up now. I gotta move stuff back around and get ready to vacuum and wipe down these rack systems real quick. What's Smooth talking about? I run a mile a day from the fridge to the bedroom, 2,300 sounds a week. It's Smooth crazy as hell. Smooth said that's all the working out I'm gonna do, cuz back and forth to the refrigerator. I feel you though, bro. Fuck all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Either they gonna love you or they gonna hate you, homie. Pants over jeans. Cargo pants. Yeah, I like cargos too. I like cargos too. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in for the shit show. The night was dope. Random, you know what I'm saying? That's how I guess I keep it interesting, you know what I'm saying? Just do random shit. Just have people come on, you know what I'm saying? Uh and if you don't notice, sometimes at night, like last night, I post like a Q&A question and just let the live run. Basically, just trying to getting close to those 4,000 watch hours, man. So y'all go back, binge, watch my shit. Um, yeah, man, tap into those, leave comments, do whatever, share it to people. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Share this one to people. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like, yeah, it's the homie. This what type of shit he into. So y'all tap in. So, but yeah, man, I'm thankful for y'all for real. Y'all the real MVPs, whether you know it or not. Y'all are the real MV freaking P's. Per a pen, inchy, with my bamboo pastel. Okay, okay. Good night, Missy. Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Good night. I don't believe Missy be doing no content, but go follow her on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc., etc. Go show sis some love. Roxanne said she did a workout today with laundry. The virtual return thanks dysfunction, but he's right. Check out TVR after 9 p.m. Yes, sir. You doing anything tonight? TVR, you doing anything tonight? It's almost 9 o'clock here where I'm at. I know we probably on two different time zones, but you know what I'm saying? You got anything going on tonight? I'm posting again on Instagram soon. Okay, well go like, share, subscribe to Smiley Heart Exotics on Instagram. Go ahead and do it on YouTube too, TikTok, etc., etc. Awesome, smooth. We be laughing like 20 minutes. Oh, you just answered my question too. Yeah, I'm finna that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's still early over here too, man. So I'm ready to hop off, yo, in a minute. Um, straighten up back here in this room so my wife won't kill me. And yeah, gang, I'm gonna just kick back, man. I done already ate my dinner and all that good stuff, man. So yeah, yeah, hell yeah, no problem, man. This what we do. This what we do. Have a mumble return. Yeah, man, we gonna go PM. That's in like 15 minutes. Yeah. Yo. See y'all later. Yeah, appreciate you, Roxanne, man. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in, though. I appreciate y'all. Read Mike T comment. He a fool. Mike T, let me see what he said. Mike T, one of you breeders start working on my Nordic, Icelandic, blue glacier, Viking, bearded Pat. I'll buy it. What the fuck? What the hell is that, Mike T? What? How the hell did you come up with that? This Mike T a smart man, but you can tell his mind is functioning too. So we got to keep an eye on Mike. You know that's our brother too. We got to if you get when your parents don't have a bunch of children, when your parents don't have a bunch of children, you got it's always that one smart as hell but crazy as hell on the low. You know, but that's Mike T. Mike T crazy as a bitch for real. I got one of the greens, the West African green, close by tonight that I could show you. Yeah, I'm hopping on though. The virtual reptilian TV. I'm hopping on. I'm hopping on. Now hitting the LOA. Yeah, he on something. I had me a little twisted tea, John. It gave me. I ain't really do much, you know what I'm saying. But I'm trying not to be drinking that wine and liquor every damn day. So I probably won't drink nothing else until Saturday. Yeah, I just grabbed me that joint because I got off early and I was just like, shit, I'm chilling anyway. So I had me a little twisted tea, little 5% joint, nothing major. Yo, nothing major. Yeah, I'm gonna change some of these waters and stuff and clean up back here, man, and get ready for the TVR, man. The virtual reptilian will be on it's 8:50 here in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? in 10 minutes. Nah, Smooth, he on that hard stuff. We even got TVR in here talking shit, man. We're a bad influence on people, yo. And it seems like out the kids, Smooth is the fucking he the one that starts shit. Smooth the one start shit. Get in the chat, get everybody wound up, and then just sit back and watch everybody talk shit to each other and laugh. Hell yeah, gang. But yeah, man, I'm finna hop up off of here, man. I'm ready to start putting this shit back in place and vacuum up and wipe down a little bit. Make sure everything legit. Cause when my wife come back here later and inspect, you know what I mean, I won't get cussed out tomorrow at some point. So I'm gonna make sure shit legit back here. Yeah, hell yeah. Y'all go over there to the virtual reptilian like in 9 minutes. Yeah, love, bro. Love you too, Smooth. Love you too, my guy. No cap. No cap. But listen, man. Yeah, peace and love to everybody. Yeah, man, it has been fun. It has been fun. Peace and love to everybody, to you and your families. Uh, Continue to be great. I pray we all live the best rest of our lives, become the greatest versions of ourselves, and that all our needs, wants, and desires get granted. And we can't be golden until we all shine. So let's continue to be great and do this thing together, man. Peace and love to y'all. Until next time, I is out. Chill.